Paul was strongly featured as comic relief in MobLand's 9th episode, as he has been in almost all of his series appearances. Paul waits outside a room for Conrad to call for him to enter, a common joke, but this time, Conrad's abuse was highlighted. Paul tried to fulfill his obligation of informing Conrad of the situation after assisting Bella in leaving the property that was under lockdown, although slowly, as no one else knew. Minutes after, Conrad reprimanded him for not telling him about Bella sooner after cursing him out and dismissing him. Conrad orders a drink for himself, Seraphina, and Harry when the Harrigans enter the bar, and Paul is later brought in as a backup for the sit-down with Jaime Lopez. But instead of offering Paul anything, he just glares at him. Just as Conrad is starting to bargain with Jaime, Paul purchases a bag of chips for himself, then enrages Conrad once more by loudly opening the bag and starting to eat. It's one of the most hilarious scenes in the entire episode, and Scanlan's embarrassed and irritated expressions make it even funnier. Given Paul's prominence in the Harrigan criminal organization, Conrad's irritation with him seems a little out of place. Conrad alternates between utilizing him for crucial jobs and treating him like a peon, which appears almost startling because he trusts him enough to follow Harry's wife and report back, all while keeping his actions quiet. The fact that Conrad is an erratic and frequently irate individual and the quiet Paul is a simple and constant target probably contributes to the explanation. After a while, it almost turns into a habit. It might, however, be related to Conrad's knowledge that Paul follows Maeve's instructions without his knowledge. It is evident that Maeve made the call and Paul placed the bomb, even though Conrad claimed to have made the decision to kill Ron Stevenson. In a particularly funny passage in episode 6, Conrad rattles off a line of false details about the assassination, while Paul mutters the actual details under his breath. He knows Paul can be trusted, but he also understands that his loyalty is not exclusive to Conrad, which continuously frustrates the MobLand patriarch. Conrad Harrigan, played by Pierce Brosnan, is already a cruel character, but his mistreatment of his colleague Paul is one of the most bizarre, and hilarious, running gags in MobLand to date. One of the top henchmen and the leader of the Harrigan security detail is Paul, who is portrayed by Emmett J. Scanlan. Paul has a comparable function to Harry in the Harrigan crime organization, while having different connections and tactical abilities. Although Harry may be the main person who fixes the Harrigans, Paul is also able to carry out their requests, whether they include murder or not. It's crucial to remember that, unlike Zosha or Kiko, Paul does not appear to report directly to Harry. He has been asked to carry out Conrad's or Maeve's demands when they know Harry won't, or if the request has a direct connection to Harry, and he actually appears to be a crucial substitute for Harry. For instance, when Conrad suspected Jan of being a leak in the company, he repeatedly assigned Paul to follow her. Paul's connection with Conrad was made fun of in episode 9 when the mob boss became enraged with him. Thanks for watching. For more updates stay tuned and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, please.